versus the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. It is uh, April 1st, 2003. We're at Tippetsburg Park. Lansdowne have just kicked off to the Wolfhounds. The Wolfhounds on the familiar Irish green. It is 2 o'clock. Here we go. Oh, wow, lovely. There was a box kick by the Wolfhound scrum half, and it was collected by one of the Wolfhound centers, came down with it. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Okay. The referee, I don't know her name, but she called not infringement, but there was some kind of not foul play. Perhaps I didn't see what she called. Perhaps somebody was offsides. So it is a scrum to Lansdowne. Alrighty. Ready to go right here. Okay, pretty even. Oh, ball center pushing us back. Okay, the ref made the call. Don't know what that was either. Perhaps somebody disengaged in the scrum. I didn't see it. I was looking back at the backs at that stage. So Hugh Burns about to kick the ball into touch. There's a beautiful puppy running on the pitch. All right. So, there's Sophie. It's Sophie. Okay, so Hugh Burns about to kick into touch. And off of the... Okay. Didn't make touch. So the ball came down. The Wolfhounds came down with the ball. They kicked into touch, and we have a line out to Lansdowne at the halfway line. Do not know most of the Lansdowne players. I only know about half of them. A new bunch, obviously. I hadn't been around in about a year. So the hooker is about to toss it in. Don't know who he is. Sizing up the line. Okay, was stolen by the Wolfhounds. Wolfhounds stole the line out. Just moved the game line up by about 4 meters. The Wolfhounds still on the attack. The hooker brings it back. Okay, we have a kick ahead. Okay, Owen Foynes comes down with it. He kicks it. Okay, went backwards. The scrum hat. Oh. Let's see. The Wolfhounds are still on the attack. They have the ball just outside of the halfway line. Here's a ruck. Another pass. Big center. Outside the inside center. Very large lad. Beautiful pass. Beautiful. And great tackle by... That was our friend Owen from West Cork. Okay, so the scrum half just chipped on over to Pat, that's Owen Foynes, right? That's Owen Foynes at fullback? Yep. Chipped it back to Owen Foynes at fullback. So Owen's getting ready to kick the ball into touch. Okay, so here we're gonna have a line out to Lansdowne. Between the halfway line and the 10-meter line. Lansdowne zone. Whoa, wasn't that a penalty? Mark. Okay, so Wolfhounds are on the attack again. Move the game line up a few meters. It's been stolen by George. George Reese stole the ball. A kick ahead. The very swift Boston Irish Wolfhound wing comes down with the ball. There's a ruck. And here's a little pop pass out to, looks like the scrum half, I don't know. So here's another ruck, another phase. Okay. The out half or the fullback just kicked it, and now we're going to have a line out at the halfway line. I'm just going to get a little comfortable here. Alrighty. Okay, so we have a line out to Lansdowne. Throw it in. Lansdowne come down with the ball. Here's another ruck. Ball's out. Scrum half comes down with it. It's George Reese on the attack. Pulled down by the Wolfhound players. And here we go again. I don't know who that second row is, but there's another ruck. Here we go again, another cycle of play. Oh, there is a knock forward by the loose head prop. That would be Facundo. Facundo, who's been a marvel since he's been back with us. Tremendous player, absolutely tremendous. So it's going to be a scrum to the men in green, Bostonian Cousins. Pardon me, please. Okay, scrum half is getting ready to roll it into the scrum. Okay, the referee seems to be very much in control of this match. He has her eye on every aspect, which is always fantastic. So here we go. Big push. Big push. Okay. Boston comes down with the ball. A couple of passes. Grubber into the corner. It's going to be a line out to the Bostonians. Excellent kick. Oh no, it's a line out to Lansdowne actually, but lovely, lovely Grubber by the Bostonians. They will be putting Lansdowne under an awful lot of pressure in this line out. So here comes the throw-in by the Lansdowne hooker. I don't know what his name is. All right, Lansdowne come down with it. It looked like Owen. Captain Owen, I think he is the Capitano today. And there was a kick into touch by our friends from Lansdowne. So we're going to have a line out by the men in green. So here comes the line out. Okay, the ball is tapped back in the direction of the men in green. A successful line out for them. And there's a tackle now at the halfway line. That was a lovely tackle. I can't see who it was. Looks like Dominic. On the attack again. Hoping to break a seam. They just moved up the gain line at approximately 3 or 4 meters. One of the forwards was stopped in his tracks. It looks like a Lansdowne pulled a tag burn special and have come down with the ball. Dominic to Captain Luke. Well, he's not the Capitano anymore, but tremendous play nevertheless. That looks like Facundo, the most abrasive player on the pitch. Okay, so evidently Lansdowne just infringed, and now we have a kick to the men in green, to our Bostonian Cousins. The out half sizing up the play, kicks it down the pitch. Here's a kick. All right, down the pitch. Ball bounces past the scrum half. I guess the wow, a lovely little move. It looks like by their fullback. Now they have a wee bit of space. And number 6 comes down with it. Here's a ruck. Here we go. Another phase. That's the third phase. The inside center just got tackled by the men from Lansdowne. And here comes another couple of lovely little passes. And scrum half kicks. It's bounding, 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 bounding. Wow, their winger. Tremendous play by their winger. He right on top of Owen Foynes. Owen Foynes came down with the ball. Great placement by him. Wow. The Wolfhound boys just came down with the pitch. Another steal by Lansdowne. Excellent. I can't see who it was from here, but that was a lovely ball. So there's a ruck to Lansdowne. Here comes a kick. The ball broke the seam. It split the defenders, and now they're going back. And they're big head of steam. Eddie Ringler, tremendous effort to get the ball out, but he was not successful. Okay, here comes another phase. That's the second phase in the sequence. Okay, so the referee deemed an infringement to Lansdowne. So it looks like it's going to be a touch by our old friend Hugh Byrne from County Clare. He's getting ready to whack the ball into touch. Wow, Lansdowne now have an exquisite platform for which to attack, as they are probably about 10 meters from the end goal, if that far. So here comes the throw-in. All right, Lansdowne get the ball, of course. The magnificent, and when I say magnificent, I do mean magnificent Luke Russell. Beautiful pop pass from our own Dominic Sofe to Eddie Ringler. Eddie, of course, the magnificent Eddie. The hooker just beat one tackle, moves ahead. Here comes another phase. Okay. Oh, I don't think he was looking. The odd half just passed it into the Boston Irish Wolfhound. Looked like the winger. I didn't see. The referee has deemed something that she did not like on the from the Lansdowne players, and we have another infringement. Here comes a kick into touch. Oh, their fullback is doing the place kicking. Well, kicking offhand. Okay, here we go. Lansdowne have come back down with the ball and are on the attack. Okay, there's one. There's two. Here comes a kick. Oh, that might go into the back of the end goal. If that does, it's all the way back. Hey, Manus. How are you, brother? What's cooking? How's things? Okay, we're 15 minutes in. The kickoff was... Okay, so here comes the scrum. We're 15 minutes in, so we have 25 minutes left in the first half. Great first shove by the men in green, and they have won the scrum. The scrum half comes back, make sure he doesn't get off sides. Wow, great hands, great offload and great hands. Here comes Owen. Great tackle. All right, the magnificent Luke Russell comes down and tackles their winger, brings the ball down, and now we have a line out to the men from Lansdowne. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, there was a penalty. My apologies to everyone. It looked like he was knocked into touch. Evidently, there was an infringement. So Lansdowne now have a kick. Hello? From who? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I can't take this call right now. I'm in the middle of something. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we have a throw-in by Lansdowne at the head. Oh, that was somewhat sloppy. It was a knock forward. The men in green have come down with the ball. So it's going to be a scrum to the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. There's a scrum right in the center of the field at the halfway line to the men in green, our Bostonian cousins. Okay, our cousins from Boston have just rolled it in, and they're on the attack. Okay, 3-4 passes, and the boys are still. That winger is extremely fast. Very good feet. He just the ball is into touch. It is a line out to the men at the home side, Lansdowne. So Lansdowne have the lineup, but they're under enormous pressure because they're defending deep into their own. And the throw-in is for the men in green. Okay, so we have the throw-in. Wow, oh, he knocked it forward anyway. Yep. Lansdowne have gotten the ball back. And we're on the attack here. Lansdowne has just knocked it forward. So now we have a scrum, unless she's still playing advantage. Yes. Okay, so Lansdowne have the advantage due to the knock forward by the men in green. So there will be a scrum to Lansdowne, and it looks like it is just outside the 22. Okay, here comes the scrum. Going to be rolled in. Okay, tap on the back. Wow, Lansdowne had to get out of there because Boston really were pushing hard. Okay, here's Hugh Byrne. Great kick. Broke the seam. Wow, that was a phenomenal kick by Hugh Byrne. Our cousins in green are on the attack now. And here comes Eddie Ringler. And there goes Dominic on the attack. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Look at all the mud that these things are getting in. Gonna have to, like,
I know, it's not convenient. Okay, my friends, so in minute 20, some nifty footwork by our cousins in green. And they came down with the try. So I'm sure the fullback is going to kick the conversion. He's literally right in front of goal. So the Boston Irish Wolfhounds have taken a 7-0 advantage over Lansdowne in minute 20. Okay. Yes, the lad converted. The Boston Irish Wolfhounds are up 7-0 in minute 21.
So converted, right?
Yeah, it was converted, 7-0. So in minute 20, Lansdowne turned the ball over, and some really nice footwork by the men in green from Boston, and they scored a converted try, which gives them the lead in the 21st minute, 7-0. There were about 3 or 4 passes, and their very large center, very excellent player, ran it in, and it was converted by their fullback. So the Wolfhounds are up 7-0 in minute 21. This is scrum to the Wolfhounds. Big push by the boys in green. Another successful scrum. They've done very well in the tight. Okay. I don't know what that call was, but the ref did not like what she saw. So we have an infringement by Lansdowne and a kick into touch by the Wolfhound fullback. Oh, it did not make touch. Lansdowne are on the counterattack. And whoever that is, I do not know that player, but he moved up the gain line a wee bit. Here we go again. Met the gain line, whoever that is. Okay, bring it out. Huey's going to kick. It got tipped by the Wolfhound player. So here we go. Eddie Ringler could not catch the lad. Wow. Oh my God, that was a great run by a huge winger. The lad's only about 5'9" or 5'10", but he is built. So a minute 25. We had a kick tipped, an attempted clearance by Hugh Byrne, and it was tipped by the Wolfhound defense. Came down into the hands of their scrum half, who deftly offloaded to their winger, to the Wolfhound's winger, who was about 9 feet wide, and he avoided one tackle and ran it in. So as of now, Lansdowne are down by 12 points to 0 with the kick at goal approaching. God, I can't believe the weather, man. Oh my God. Okay, the lad's taking a shot at goal here. Their fullback is doing the kicking. The kick is good. The Wolfhounds are up by 2 converted tries, 14-0 in minute 26. comes the kickoff by Huey Byrne. Okay. It's a knock forward by the Wolfhounds. Looks like a flanker. There's George. Okay, ref's going to bring it back. Yeah, that ref's going to bring it back. She's not going to bring it back? There was only 3 passes. Ref saw something she didn't like. Mark, why wasn't that a scrum toss? The guy knocked it forward right there. It was only 2. It was only 2 passes. Okay, Lansdowne are on the attack. They stole the ball on the line out. Okay, so there have been 3 scrums. Lansdowne are on attack. The hooker, who is a Hulk, I don't know who he is, but his shoulder is about 9 feet wide. And the Wolfhounds stole it. Some really deft work there. That's going to be a knock forward by Lansdowne. The ref is going to call it now. Okay. So there was a knock forward against the boys from New York, and our cousins from Boston kicking it to touch, and it's going to be a line out to the men in green. I guess they're calling her. She's calling a crooked throw. So quick tap, and here we go. Lansdowne are on the attack. There goes George Reese. I don't know who that is, but he's all by his lonesome. Yep. Wow. Lansdowne have rucked it back into possession. Here we go. So Ronan is by himself. Thankfully, he got some support. Okay, I don't know what the call is. Perhaps somebody did not roll away defensively. That's what I'm thinking. But Lansdowne are going to have a penalty. And there's going to be some kind of kick. So the referee is explaining her interpretation of the laws to the captain. One's going over there now. Comes a kick into touch. Huey Byrne is kicking into the marsh next to the pitch. So we get another ball. Here comes the ball. We're going to have a.
Guys, before we have to ask again, just see if we can get another ball. Just put it right here. That way.
It's going to be a line out.
Rusty, what's up?
I don't know what the referee called, but it looks like Lansdowne will retain possession, which is always a good thing. Okay, we're in the final quarter of the first half. We're 31 minutes in. Okay, so the men in green are on the attack. Okay, ball's out. Kick. Infield, though. It didn't reach touch. Here comes Eddie Ringler. Eddie's on the attack now, and Eddie's going to take it. It's a tackle. Just offloaded to Owen. Okay, there was nobody there. Oh, wow. Guys are very quick. They got off the deck very quickly. Here comes Facundo. They just knocked it forward, though. Oh, wow. No, there was something else going on here that I missed. Perhaps a high tackle. The referee indicated a high tackle. So, Lansdowne are now going to kick into touch. Here we go. Kick into touch by our crazy old friend, Mr. Hugh Byrne. Kicked into touch. We're on the attack right now. So Lansdowne will have a lineout. And hopefully something will come out of this one. So here comes the throw-in. Okay, Lansdowne are on the attack. Owen, Captain Owen, he's the captain today. Okay. Uh-oh, there goes, a pass out wide to the hooker, just short of the end goal. Lansdowne are rucking, and rucking. It looks like the Wolfhounds may have stolen it. Nope, what happened was Lansdowne reached the end goal, but the ball was held up. So we're going to have an end goal kick out for the men in green. Pat, what is the hooker's name? Our hooker, yeah. Number 2. Big guy. Him. You see him straight ahead?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, you don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, Huey Byrne.
It's crazy how many new guys we have.
Sorry?
It's amazing how many new guys we have.
Yeah, I know. There goes Luke again, offloading to Owen. What are Owen and Danny's last names? That's it. Yeah, how could I forget that one, right? What? Yeah, they're from a place called Bantry. They're actually friends with the Wycherley brothers. Okay, so the referee just called. Owen evidently did the little bit of the rolling, so that is a penalty. So the men in green will be kicking into touch. And they have just alleviated their pressure. So now the men in green are going to be on the attack. Not a good platform, though. They're pretty deep in their own territory, but they've shown some real promise on the attack. Really good work by their backs, especially that winger. He's okay. So we have a ruck for Lansdowne. Okay, here comes the ball, and the magnificent Dominic Sofe, of course, killing people. He needs some support. Here we go. That looks like Owen Murphy. Nifty little move. Great footwork by Owen. Okay, the hooker, Lansdowne hooker, moved the gain line up by a meter. And it looks like Lansdowne killed the ball. That's what it seems from here, from where I'm looking at now. Owen Murphy. Looks angry with himself, so that appears that's what happened. The Wolfhounds are now going to be kicking in touch again. They will retain possession. They're looking right at us. Not a great kick, but it doesn't matter because they have the line out. So they're maintaining possession. So Okay, it's going to be a throw-in for the men in green. Okay, successful. They have retained possession. It was a little bit wonky because he had to tap it back and it bounced a couple of times before they got it, but it worked. So isn't that all that matters? Okay, so here we go. We have a breakdown. There's a tackle. There's a ruck. Lansdowne have just stolen the ball. Luke. And Dominic is tackled. He's made the ball available to who? Luke, who's offloaded to George Reese, who's on the attack. He back up again and running. And there's an offload to Owen Murphy. Another offload to Luke. I can't see who it is. Too far from me. But beautiful, beautiful try. Lansdowne in minute 36 have scored a try. That looks like Huey Byrne. So Lansdowne have now lowered the advantage from 14-0 to 14-5 with the subsequent kick at goal in minute number 38. Beautiful work. We had Luke there, Luke Russell, Dominic. Absolutely beautiful work by the two of them. Hammered the Wolfhounds defense. Offload to the great Hugh Byrne, who ran it in. So cutting the lead to 14-5 in minute 38 with the subsequent kick at goal. So Huey is getting set. So here comes the shot at goal. Here it comes. The kick is up and good. Wow. Magnificent. Magnificent kick by Mr. Hugh Byrne. Lansdowne have cut the lead to one converted try. It's now 14-7. Very close to the death. I think it's minute 38, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Minute 38, 14-7 to the men from Boston. Here comes the kickoff. Okay. So Russell again. Turnover ball. The Wolfhounds are now on the attack. The referee didn't see something she liked, which what we call a knock-on against Lansdowne. So it will be a scrum to the men in green, our cousins from Boston. So I think we're in injury time now. I could be mistaken. Boston is still on the attack. They won the scrum. And there was a break. The referee saw something that she did not like from the men in black. Offload to the men in green. The Wolfhounds is still on the attack. So there's another offload. Their winger is killing us. He is something special. He just moved the game line up in despite the fact that he's in traffic. And the Wolfhounds are on the attack. Okay, so the Wolfhounds have the ball back. There was an infringement. Perhaps somebody didn't roll away.
Stoppage time.
So, yeah, it's stoppage time like a minute ago. So they're still on the attack. The referee just blew the whistle again. I don't know why. Perhaps a Lansdowne defender did not roll away. Probably going to be a quick tap. Now I think they're setting up. Here comes a quick tap. Their winger has been killing us. So right in front of goal is a pass to, it looks like a second row. I don't have an angle. I see Facundo, his hands on the ball. Is the ref going to make the call? So Lansdowne now have the... Okay, so there was a knock forward by the men in green. So the score at the end of the half is 14 points to 7 to our cousins from Boston, the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. So lads, we're going to sign off for a few minutes. We'll talk to you soon.
Go ahead, you're on.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we had a wind gust that disabled our setup here, and our resident genius Patson Coder was blown off the tent, so it had to be fixed, which he did, and we are back and ready to rock. Lansdowne right now are on the attack. This is a breakdown. Here we go. The destroyer, Ronan Costello, moves the game line up, but unfortunately it's turned over to the men in green. So the Wolfhounds have the ball, and we are in about minute. Let's see where we are. Okay, we are about... Okay, kick. He did not make touch. How do you like that? So, minute 44, and the Wolfhounds are back on the attack. Okay, kicking it back in field. The ball's going all the way back to Huey Byrne. And Huey kicks down the pitch. Okay, nice, nifty little hands there by, I think, I believe that the Wolfhounds were offside, because it seems... did she call a knock forward? She waved her arm like it was a knock forward, but I'm not sure. Personally, I thought it was offsides by the men in green. So there's going to be a scrum to Lansdowne. So as the men size each other up and engage, ball goes in. The Wolfhounds have done a superb job in the scrum, but Lansdowne won that one. It looked like the Wolfhounds wheeled it, and Lansdowne have the ball back. So they're at a great attacking position right now. Here's a quick tap. The referee didn't like that, so she's going to reset. And here we go. Wow, that hooker is huge. I don't know his name, but he is a big guy. Okay, the Wolfhounds turned, came down with the ball on the turnover. So it's going to be a kick into touch for the men in green. Here comes the kick. It is a kick for the men in green. Line out off of the infringement by Lansdowne. The Wolfhounds will have a throw-in on the line out at approximately the 22. The wind is playing havoc right now, although that was lovely. Lovely line out by the men in green. Okay. Second phase. Here comes another pass. Let's see. Third phase. Wolfhounds still on the attack. Lovely hands. Beautiful hands. Nifty little offloads here. Wolfhounds are really showing some nice skill. Okay, there's another pass. They got a little bit of a... it's fine. Okay, stayed in. He's in. Really good stuff by the Wolfhounds. Still on the attack. Okay, another phase. That's probably phase number... That was probably phase number 8 or 9. The ball bounded into touch off a little chip kick above by the scrum half of the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. So it's going to be a line out to the men in black. The home side will have a line out. So the men in black have the line out. And here comes the throw-in. Okay, it looks like a crooked throw by Lansdowne. So the ball goes back to the men in green. Scrum to Boston Irish Wolfhounds. And we're in almost minute 50. Okay, as the men link up for the scrum. Our fear is ready for the cadence. Here comes the ball in. Wolfhounds again have been successful. The scrum have been dominant so far. Great tackle. I don't know who that is. I think it's Luke Russell again, perhaps. Lansdowne did something the referee did not like. I didn't see what it was. And the men in green are right in front of goal. Right in front of goal. There's second phase. Here comes the scrum half. Again, great defense by Lansdowne, third phase. Okay, here comes phase number 4, unless it's a try. Okay, in minute 50, sustained pressure by the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. Got them into goal, and they managed to touchdown, giving them right now a 19-7 lead. I don't envision the kicker missing this one. It's right in front of goal. So let's call it 21-7 in minute 51. Pat, you mind if I sit down for a few minutes? Thanks.
Just flap it on the back, I guess.
I cannot believe the day today. It's a beautiful.
Put it on the ground for some
No, it's too mucky. I cannot believe the day today. What a beautiful, magnificent day. I didn't think, they said 70 degrees, but I didn't think it was going to be 70. Yeah, when they say 70, you think, 50.
It's the effect.
So. Oh, baby. Okay. The old fella's got to sit down here. All right, so the Wolfhounds are up 21-7. And we're going to have a kickoff by Lansdowne to our cousins in green. Okay. All right, so there's the first phase. Lansdowne come down with the ball. That was magnificent. Wow, it was contested, but I didn't realize that Lansdowne had come down with the ball. Lansdowne are now on the attack, and they're only about 15 meters out. Comes the next pass, but it was a wee bit sloppy. I think that's George Reese doing his magic. Magnificent play of George's. And somebody's on the attack there, too far away for me to see. And here's a breakdown. Okay, pass out. Another pass. Okay, here's another break. Crawling on the ground. Yep, crawled. Can't crawl. Cannot crawl. All right, so the Lansdowne attack has been thwarted, and the men in green, our cousins from Boston, are about to kick a goal. Here we go. Great hands. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Huey Byrne. I know who that is. Huey does a wee bit of a Gary Owen up and under there, right into the winger who's been annihilating us all day. And he just moved the game line up by about 8 meters. And Boston still have the ball. Looks like that prop. I think they're loose head prop. I'm not sure. But I believe that's who it was. And again, another gain. Here we go. Lovely passing. They have a man out wide, the winger. And okay, so in minute 55, really some lovely work by the Wolfhounds again. They just brought out wide, and they just scored another try. So I'm guessing, hold on please. Is that the third or the fourth try? Fourth, all right. So the Wolfhounds just scored there. Oh, they missed it. Okay. So the Wolfhounds are up 26-7. If it were a league game, they would have the bonus point right now with 4 tries. But the Wolfhounds are up 26 points to 7 against Lansdowne. And here we go. Back the other way.
Jakey! Go, Griff! Go, Ronan!
Okay, thankfully, Owen's okay. But the men from Boston are going to have a kick. Looks like they're going to take the kick into touch, which would give them a line out, and that's exactly what's happening. So I think the ball is stuck in the tree. So we're going to have to use an extra one.
I wouldn't pick that right now. Unless that's our only, is that our only other ball?
Too bad we don't have Mo showing. Nice job, Joe.
Lovely line out by the men in green on the attack again. Okay,
Use this stick as like a spear.
we have a scrum. Okay, the referee deemed Lansdowne to be offsides. So we're going to have a kick into touch for the men in green. A decent platform to attack, as they'll be approximately at the Lansdowne 10-meter line. Windy conditions here today at Tibbetts Brook Park. You probably can hear the wind blowing all over the place. Okay, here comes the throw-in. Okay, the referee deemed that perhaps one of the Wolfhounds didn't roll away in the tackle, so Lansdowne will have a kick. Oh, apparently not. It's going to be a scrum. Wolfhounds on the attack. Wow, nifty run by their fullback. Lovely ball. It's a phase. It appears that one of the Wolfhounds were pushed into touch, so Lansdowne will have a line out.
That's what that was. I heard it. Yeah. I heard what he said.
Nope, it is a scrum. So apparently the ball did not go into touch. Perhaps it was somebody was offsides. Wow, dominant scrum by the Wolfhounds. But Lansdowne were fortuitous enough to get it out. Oh my God. Here goes Huey Byrne down the pitch. Huey just gained about 50 meters. But Lansdowne have turned it over. And not only is it a turnover, but the Wolfhounds have advantage. Magnificent run by Huey Byrne, gone to waste. Okay, here comes Cam Rogers. I don't know who he's coming in for.
Pat, do you know that scrum yesterday that started?
No, okay, so beautiful day today in Yonkers, New York. The weather is crisp and clear. Sometimes the wind acts up, so of course that will affect some of the throws and the kicking. Having said that, though, the Wolfhounds have just gotten the ball back. Okay, the referee has made a decision, explaining to the Lansdowne captain. Hopefully she's just saying what's the boys from Lansdowne are doing wrong so they could fix it.
As soon as I sprinted.
Okay, there was a kick into touch. Our cousins from Boston are about to throw the ball in. Thankfully, there's a bit of a swamp out there, and thankfully the ball didn't get lost in the swamp, as is known to have happened on many an occasion. So thankfully it didn't. So here we go. Oh, Lansdowne will come down with it. The center, his hands betrayed him a wee bit there. So Lansdowne, great ruck. I don't know who did that, but that was a great ruck. Uh-oh, turnover ball to the Wolfhounds. Quick tap, pass. That winger has been tormenting Lansdowne all day long. The referee has seen something that she's not appreciative of. Oh, no, nothing. Okay. Hounds still have their hands on the ball. Says steal by Lansdowne. Yes, it is. I don't see how it did. It was in the midst of... Okay, the referee has deemed the ball to Lansdowne. Scrum to Lansdowne. Cam Rogers is about to put the ball in. Which he has. Dominic is peeled out. Number 8 moved the game line up a little bit. Lansdowne have recycled. Wow, the line speed of the Huey kicked. Lansdowne had to get in. Ball goes into, the tackler goes into touch. We have a line out to Lansdowne. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Okay, so throwing for the men in black. Stolen. Referee is going to call a knock forward against the men in green. We have a scrum to Lansdowne at the halfway line. Okay, scrum at the halfway line to Lansdowne. Cam Rogers gets set to put the ball in. Here comes the contact. Rolls it in. Good play by Cam. Get the ball out as quickly as possible. So. I tripped up. Too bad. I don't know who that center is. Not George. Okay, so Lansdowne have retained possession through a penalty. Huey Burns about to kick into touch. Okay, Lansdowne are going to have a line out. Looks approximately 20 meters out.
Joe, let's go again. Let's go again. Billy, look for it. Okay, look for it. Clean, Will, clean pass. Clean pass. Will, look at all the space down here. Okay, we get it, we're going. Okay, run in. We get run in. All the space is here.
All right, Lansdowne on the attack. Beautiful offload. Wow, lovely try. Lovely try by the men in black. Dominic Sofe was involved with that, of course. Cam Rogers. It looks like Hugh Burns scored that. Yes, it is. So minute 60. What happened was Lansdowne were on attack. We had a beautiful pass by Cam Rogers. Went to Dominic. Dominic, of course, even knows the number 8 magnificent passer in hands. Offloads to Huey Byrne, and Huey runs it under the post, converts. So the score is now 26-14 to the men, our cousins from Boston.
Pulled the Tom Brady retirement on her. She was like, I retired at last.
All right, we have a kickoff. Dominic again. Of course, he's just killing defenders. All right, so the third phase here. Ball's available, comes out. Huey with a grubber. Nice, Huey. Oh, pushes though. Looked to be a try, but the referee has deemed something else. I don't know what it is. Pat, did you see what the score, what the call was there? It looked like he downed it actually, but then again, my angle wasn't great. All right, so there was some kind of infringement by the Wolfhounds. Okay, there is a scrum. Scrum to the Wolfies. Oh, the pass. Oh, number 11 too. Their wingers have been killing us. Made a lovely burst, just short. Wow. Whatever Lansdowne did was lovely because they kept that number 11 out of the end goal. He's been the Boston Irish Wolfhound wingers have been absolutely tormenting Lansdowne all day long, and but I don't know what happened. But here we go. Hugh Byrne getting set to kick into goal. Kick into touch. Wow. What a kick. What a kick. Didn't make it to touch, but okay, it looked like, quite frankly, it looked like a knock forward on the line out by Lansdowne. Oh, things are getting a little heated.
Just kill him. Time. Come on.
Play the game, guys. Let's go.
What happened, Pat? I didn't hear a word you said. Well, I think was the kickoff at 47 or 57? What minute are we in? I thought it was 47s.
I mean, I started a couple minutes late, so it's really just about to be 8 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a kick into touch for Lansdowne. They're going to get the ball at the halfway line. Oh, not quite the halfway line. Looks like the 10. Swift to a little bit of argy-bargy. Lansdowne will have a line out at the 10. We're getting very, very close to the final whistle.
Let's go, boys. Let's fly up. Give it a second. Give it an inch. 5 minutes.
All right, here comes the line out. Throw in. Stolen by the men in green. Lovely steal by the Wolfhounds. Tackle, first phase. Okay, here comes the kick. The kick is still in. Nope, it is out. So it looks like it went into the back of the end goal, which means there's going to be a play right over here. There'll be a scrum where the kick was made. So all right, we got a scrum here. Here comes the push. All right, Dominic again. Peels. Okay, evidently the defender for the Wolfhounds, our young cousins from Boston, did not roll away. So it is a penalty that gives Huey Byrne a kick into touch, hopefully, because time is of the essence here. Yes, it is. A booming kick by Mr. Byrne. So we have a line out to the men in green.
Let's go, Rooney, get up!
Okay. Successful line out to Lansdowne on the attack. It looks like Luis is at number 8 right now. Moved the gain line up about 3 meters. There's Hugh Byrne. Got one tackle there. Lansdowne turned the ball over. Going to have a quick kick into goal, it looks like, or is it a scrum? Oh, there you go. Must have been a knock forward. The ref did not indicate with her hands, so it looks like may have been a knock forward. Here comes the scrummage. Wow, the first time Lansdowne have shoved the Wolfhounds back in the scrum today. All right, here's a breakdown. Won by the men in green. All right, that's all she wrote. That is the end of the match. So the Boston Irish Wolfhounds come away with an away victory. I believe that they are facing Buffalo in a regional, and we'll sign off until the next game we have. Thank you, everybody.